Lionsgate. This is not the normal Lionsgate. This is a super important one this year. It's more of a global collective healing. I talk about soul codes. I communicate with energies. I use a different language to communicate with how spirit speaks, and I teach you how to communicate with spirit. So all I can tell you is this year I am called on such a short notice to help people that are ready to work on the root cause of why your soul, you feel stuck as a human and you're ready to move forward. So this is about the Lion's Gate. This is about not just 888. Yes, it's important. Yes, the Lion Gate about manifesting is important, but it is so much more than this. Okay? So, yes, it's a gate, but it's frequency lines overlapping. You have the sun in Leo, you got the Sirius rising, you got the Earth aligning with the galactic center. And so you have this triangular frequency corridor happening. So you're talking about bandwidth, emotional, mental, structural, energetic. And this is way more than manifesting energy. Um, we have to look at why this is about growth, release, and an upgrade. This is about an initiation, activation, and the rise. This is more of a soul's urge that is waking everybody up. And you're going to be at different levels, different grades, different perspectives, and you are ready. So I use soul codes. I use my soul cards. I listen to the reasons you're stuck, the symptoms that you're having, the repeated hells that you go through every day. And we are here to help reset the nervous system. And by using success, that's 6 S's: safety, security, stability, sanity, serenity, and space, which is freedom, success, hope therapy, which is something that spirit says that you can use your body to help heal out these emotional chemical peptides that tie you to keep repeating over and over and over and over and over. We can start to disrupt those. I'm creating this 3-day event. Is that day one is for you to get a personal soul card, your personal soul codes, and to get a collective card with collective soul codes so we can start healing it out and changing, so that you can start representing more of your soul, because you are moving into how to make a soul-led life. That means you're becoming a spiritual human. You are going to be learning how to bridge spirit and matter to be equal as 100%. You won't be able to do it at first because your old program is going to fight you. The new part of the love is love without having to compromise. So you have to learn the new language. You need to learn how the old language, and you need to learn to release, because your parts of yourself cannot bring its emotional baggage into the integration of your soul. So this Lion's Gate is going to hit you hard. And some people may not understand it, but if you can't see the nuances and the things that are happening, it'll feel like it comes out of nowhere, and you will have one stumble after the next, knee-jerk reactions, bitch slapped after bitch slap. But if you learn how to let your soul lead and you use healing tools to help you progress the electromagnetic energies, you are going to allow yourself to learn how to see them as a whisper, learn how to recognize it. So you're going to be building intuition at the same time. No matter what state you're in, you're going to learn how to recognize your soul. And you're going to learn how that love in above is very important. And you're going to learn that when you come to these roadblocks, you can stop. I can heal that. You can change these belief systems, these values that were of old era of time. And like I said, we're having a global collapse. So you will then get to be able to change the fact the maturity level of the mental and emotional quotient is ready to rise. And I'm all about helping somebody get a higher EQ and an MQ. But the rational thinking that was developed from your child's perspective, because we are at those stages, we all go through them, and then you're ready to heal. You're starting to heal the genetic intolerances, the emotional intolerance, the structural intolerance, the nutritional intolerance, your symptoms of, emotional spikes, the fatigue, the looping of the thoughts, the vivid dreaming, and to understand how to read them and interpret them from a soul level. Sudden clarity helps you to, they're not chaos, it's reorganization, to letting go of old personalities, and to help your littles, your shadows, and the mass, to help these integration, to help you become more of a soul. Most people approach it the way they do. You know what that they do. You know, maybe they use just crystals and a meditation. It may be just one day, but I use soul codes. So my approach is completely different. You know, um, you have to heal. You work with the soul. You learn to build intuition for your listening to the soul. You Yes, and then the day that we're going to do this, we'll have a 3-day event, and then the day 8 day is about rituals, and we have plenty of different ways of doing it, but we start to help you balance out and to identify and allow yourself to recognize when you are your little self and recognize this. And what you're doing is help raising and changing the bandwidth expansion of your meridians, the nervous system recalibration, emotional quotient upgrades, timeline collapsing and timeline shifting. You are going inside and connecting to that shaman that's within, connecting with that higher self, and you're going to start having a heart brain coherence. You're going to have this merging of the earth frequency, the galactic frequencies, but you're going to become more aligned. And if you understand Merkaba language, yes, we're going to help you correct the spin so that you're not on a tilt and you can get both of them moving. This Lionsgate isn't here to bless you, it is here to upgrade you. My work is to help you read the patterns and what is ready to rise and step into the new frequency with your personal life force, which is the power that's needed for your cells. And then with clarity, and you'll learn how to put the ego in front of you as a lens, and how you can put your soul in your frontal lobe that creates reality, so you have more of a heart brain coherence to move forward. So I invite you right now to come to 7th, 8th, and 9th. Start working with your soul, start learning how to build your intuition, learn how to heal at the more of a root cause, learn how to heal backwards, learn how to understand clarity, learn how to call yourself back when you need to, learn that the symptoms is just what they really are, and how you can choose to step up and hold space for yourself, just like with anybody else. There's so much you can do. And you will also get 1 month of tribal free. So that tribal is the thing that I do every week. We show up the same time and date, and we begin to heal. Whatever it needs to be healed, address, bringing new concepts so that you can understand your soul and the soul language, and help to call these parts of yourself home, and how to become a spiritual human. If you really enjoy this and you really want to grow, I'll see you there. Thank you.